What is going on, everyone? Happy birthday to me. It is my birthday. I'm not going to be like that, but I am 23 now. I know I'm super, super old, everyone, right? So, guys, I want to come on here really quick, not only talk about how awesome it is to be my birthday, but we're going to talk a little bit about Facebook ads like we always do. Now, I might not do a full 15-minute live like I normally do, guys. By the way, if you are watching, give it some likes, give it some hearts. Also, little Facebook Live ninja tip, I guess you could say. Once you go 15 minutes, Facebook really enjoys it, so it actually starts to promote you a little bit more. It really gets in depth. It really hits some key metrics for Facebook to show that it's an important feed. More people should see it, popping up more on timelines, things like that. So as you're hopping in here, guys, I know I don't normally do it at this time, but I am going out to eat later. I have so much other stuff on my plate that this is the only time I could probably hop on for 10, 15 minutes. So guys, as you're hopping in here, give it some likes, give it some hearts, give me a comment, whatever. And I'm going to be showing you a campaign I actually started on Monday. Well, Sunday night. So it's been running like a total of 3 days because we're halfway through Wednesday here. So what up, Saba? So guys, also what's cool, Saba Ali is a killer Instagram girl. She really promotes organic stuff a lot on Instagram. She's really, really killer with that stuff. So if you want your Instagram to improve a little bit, improve massively, highly suggest her because she's just awesome. She's done a lot for me, my business, our business when we had a podcast together. She's killer, guys. So connect with her when you get the chance if you really want to go in depth on Instagram and learn that process. Saba, I'm going to be honest, it almost feels the same as 22. I think I have a couple more aches, though. So, we're done talking about this, guys. Let's dive into some Facebook ad stuff here. So, I already pulled up a campaign I was recently running. Like I said, this campaign started on Monday. Yes, or Sunday night. So, basically, we're at 3 days here, and we're only pumping it was $5 into each ad here. So we're not even spending a lot of money yet. I'm actually going to ramp this up another probably a couple bucks today, tomorrow, and things like that. But what I want to show you here is some of the measurements that matter to me, honestly, are going to be these last three things here. Relevance score, cost per new message conversation, and then I'll get into reach and impressions as well. So I don't know why Facebook does it. This is message reply. So all this ad, by the way, guys, why I'm talking about messaging, it's actually running to a autoresponder, chat bot, real estate assistant, bot, whatever you want to call it. There's so many different names. So we're going to use in this sense, though, it's all going to be about messages. That's going to be my key performance thing right now for a lead is going to be messages. So throughout this live, when I talk about messages, that's what I mean. By the way, guys, give this some likes, give it some hearts. Would really love to know who's on here. Ask questions along the way. So what we have here, guys, is a result of us. Here are reach breaking down. So a reach, like it says, the number of people who saw the ad at least once. Reach is different from impressions, which may include multiple views of the ads by some people, whatever. So reach here, guys, 571, 493. Generally at the 500 range is when I really start to look into my ad and really see what's going on, especially at such a smaller scale, because I know a lot of you guys are only running campaigns at $5, $10 a day, not really going above and beyond, not really doing high amounts. So with the $5 a day, $10 a day, 500 is when I start to really look into what's going on in my ad. So from there, we look into impressions. So this is the number of times your ads were on screen. So as we could see, our ad was saw on screen 629 times, 536. So I'm going to tell you right now why this ad is now currently turned off and why this one's still on. So here we see our cost per result. Even though it's a messaging reply, I want this to hover around 50 cents. That's typical. That is right on pace with what I want. And as we could see at 500, pretty much 500 already, we were at 214. It was way too high for what I like. So I turned that thing off immediately. I could go in here, see it could be an audience dilemma, it could be a copy, maybe edit it, test it again is what I'll probably end up doing. Same with this, I'll always be editing it, probably duplicate it. What's really cool is you could duplicate right here and then go in and change the copy. So then we have here amount spent $13.75, whatever. This is how much you've already spent. And relevant score 9 and 8. So now that we know the Facebook algorithm change, relevant scores matter, right? These numbers really officially matter. I've talked to so many marketers in the past that did not worry about their relevant score and in a sense probably did not matter. So why it matters now is the Facebook algorithm change where it's only going to be showing things that are relevant to its people online. To its members, you could say, or to the user, to the Facebook user. It's only going to be having people see your stuff if it's going to be relevant to them. So that's why these scores officially matter. And guys, how to get these scores up is all you got to do is talk to your audience, right? Don't talk about yourself. Talk to your audience, and that will improve your score. So many times I see different real estate agents talking about what they've achieved and what they've done. And that's okay every now and then, but don't put that directly in your copy. Talk to your audience, right? You want to speak to them. They're the ones that it's going to matter to them, and then they're going to take action to watch a video, click on an ad, whatever it is. So relevant scores matter, guys. This is the cool part. So this is a buyer leads ad. I don't care what market you're in, what you're doing. Underneath $1, we're at like $1.98 per new message. Per new message is equivalent to a new lead coming in, right? And we've gotten out of these 14 leads, actually 20 total. This ad was kind of a bust. So I want to talk about these 14. We've actually we've gotten 3-4 numbers somewhere in there, right? So the other ones, guys, they've weeded out. And I'm upfront and honest, right? At the end of the day, this is just a numbers game, right? This is how many people are going to click on my ad in order for me to get the right number of leads in order for me to sell a house. That's what it is. And along the way, we start really up high. I do a great offer. I do something that is people will resonate with. They'll click on, they'll get interested, and it'll catch their eye. Then from there, I put them through a little sequence that helps convert that lead into a potential client. In this middle section, you lose a bulk of your people. Say you get 100 leads here, you lose 50, 60 leads right here in the middle, and the other ones at the bottom, the ones that are actually ready to come talk to you, will sit right around 106 will come out in the other end, let's say. So as you can see, guys, just in 3 days, you've gotten 14 leads. Probably 6, 7 of these already opted out of our bot, which I am perfectly fine with. And people have come up to me and they've asked, like, hey, is this a problem? It's not a problem. That's what you want, right? You want people who are not interested, just to get the heck out of my way. We don't want to talk to you. If you opt out, that's fine. If you want to stay in, get messages when we're doing open houses, that's cool too. Doesn't really matter to me either way. But the people who do sit in there are going to be, asked to give up, their number, asked to give up their email, because what I don't like about lead ads and what I don't like about squeeze pages, landing pages, whatever you call them, is it's pre-populated information, and half the time they're just typing in random things like numbers. There's so many times they don't expect an agent to actually give you a call. Instead, we're saying, what's the best number to call you at? So then we're asking them, and that's the power of a bot. It's asking you, how can we contact you? When you put up a landing page that says phone number and email, they're like, okay, whatever, I probably just have to give it. And then they're going to go sell it off to another marketing company, whatever, and they're going to collect data, right? But now, this is specifically asking for them to go and give us the number because we're going to call them, right? And that's what we have to think about, the secondary actions. So, what are good scores, Edna? Edna, sitting at right about 8 and up, 7 and up. It's out of 10. So, really quick, just so you know, Edna, what it is, it's a rating from 1 to 10 that estimates how well your target audience is responding to your ad. This score is shown after your ad receives more than 500 impressions. Impressions. It's only visible when looking at the reporting for ads and does not appear for the ad sets and campaigns. So, after you hit 500 here, a score will pop up. This is why I pay attention to 500 too, because then Facebook gives me a score, a relevant score, to make sure everything's on par. This one had 8, and it had really high, 214. That's why I turned this off. That was way too high for my liking by any means. I want this number to be right around $1. Even $2 for a buyer isn't bad, but it's not worth it. I'd rather pump a little bit more money in here, test something new, and see if we could get some other people responding in a different way. That's what I'd rather do. And, I mean, I could have probably kept running this, but whatever. I know we're only 3 days in, but I turned it off immediately once I saw that it wasn't performing up to my standards. So, guys, what other questions do you have about Facebook advertising, Facebook marketing, anything like that? Let me know. I would love to answer some questions here. But as we can see, all these numbers matter. All of them do matter, guys, because you don't want a high cost per lead. You don't want a low relevance score, and you want to get these new message conversations pumped all the way up, guys. So this is where bots come into play. This is what I mean when I talk about bots, guys. This is when this is starting to come into play because these are the cheapest leads in town because Facebook loves the new technology out there, right? So, guys, and it's awesome because then you could view your bot. It's all inside of a free software called ManyChat. ManyChat.com. Really killer, guys. Oh, also, I haven't even said this. We're doing a training all about all these things coming up actually on February 2nd. So not this Friday, next Friday. You could click the link in the description. I'm actually going to post it in here as well. Let me grab the link. So guys, you really want to get a part of that. And it's going to be a lot of fun. What we're specifically talking about too, let me pull this because I know I have it in here and I want to make sure I tell you the right stuff. So what we're specifically talking about, guys, is how we generated. It's all about, we're doing this, and it's all about how we generated 397 buyer leads and 38 appointments for less than $300. So we did that all within, I think, like a month and a half span. So it's really, really killer, guys. That's the power of a bot. It's how we were able to generate all those leads, get all that information. So that's emails, phone numbers, all that. So once again, guys, we're doing how we got 397 buyer leads and 38 appointments for around $300. It might be less, it might be a little bit more. I know it's right around that range, guys. So it's really, really killer. That's going to be in 2 Fridays. So make sure you're a part of that. You could hit the link in the comments or you could go into the description. Oh, excuse me, that was gross. I am obviously not feeling the most up to par here, and it's my birthday, so let's go. Anyway, guys, so as we see, just like that, it's so cool. And we'll share the ads with you on this training too, what they look like. We'll talk about our follow-up sequences. We talk all about this awesome, awesome software, ManyChat. It's super cool, guys. There's so much good stuff in here. So anyway, guys, have a great Wednesday. I will see all of you tomorrow. And I hope to see you all on our training in 2 weeks. Give this some likes, give it some hearts too, guys. If you're watching this, give it likes, give it hearts. Just pound that like button. Let's go ahead and pound that for me because I want to know who's stopping by. I want to know you guys are getting some sort of value out of this. You're learning something new. I know Edna learned at least one thing new here, Edna. And if it was worth learning one thing new, give it some likes, give it some hearts, give it some faces. Just pound that button for me a couple times. And guys, last little shout out here is join if you're not a part of Facebook Marketing for Real Estate Agents group yet, we have a free group that you can join. We're always providing value in. Go ahead and join that. And it's a really, really killer group. But I guess I don't want to do too many call to actions. Facebook, guys, Facebook Live, sometimes I kind of ramble, but don't do too many call to actions. Only do one. So if that's for them to call you, don't tell them to stop by your office. Only tell them to do one. So what I need you guys to do is go hit in the comments that link, the m.me/HD marketing link. Click that. It's going to go to our bot, which will be a cool experience for you if you've never experienced it. And that will provide you a seat into our training in 2 weeks. You could either click it in the comments or you could go click it in the description, guys. It's going to be a really, really killer training. We're going to be covering Facebook ads. We will be covering follow-up sequences. And the best thing about these bots, guys, when we get these numbers in, how we got them was all, how do you say it? It was all automatically, right? It was all auto. Done. I put in this sequence together. We were able to get numbers just automatically like that, like clockwork. And really, our agent was only wanted to contact people once they wanted to hop on a phone call, right? And I go, okay, great, we could do that. Let's make sure we get these numbers out of them then. And then you could go in, give them a call, scroll through the messages, know that they're looking for this type of house. They're looking in this area, this price range, and this time length. and boom, boom, boom. Now my agent's able to call a bunch of people and really get that going. So anyway, guys, last thing, go click the link in the comments in the description. Join our training in 2 weeks here, February 2nd. It's going to be really, really killer. I'm going to enjoy the rest of my birthday doing outreach, doing different things. Thank you, Patsy. And I have a lot of work ahead of me in this day right now. So anyway, guys, have a great rest of your day. Don't want to keep you any longer, and join the training coming up in February.